morning. I'm Steve Huntley with Resource Logistics Group. I'm the president and founder. And today we're going to actually show you the the fastest LTL bid analysis tool in the marketplace today. We've recently copyrighted this and are very excited to show it to you. The biggest thing that goes on with any bid is the analysis portion of it, and it takes the longest time. People are usually taking weeks, if not months, to get it done. We've brought this process down to minutes and days. Imagine taking thousands of shipments and actually re-rating them in less than 10 seconds. Imagine also looking at different scenarios and not taking averages, but actually re-rating each and every single shipment and taking those scenarios and being able to run them multiple times. We're going to run 5 scenarios today in less than 7 minutes. Also, a tool that allows you to also print all of your pricing addendums, send them out to your carriers for quick signature, back, and implementation. Finally, this tool also will export all of the new pricing, minimum charges and discounts out to any TMS system, any freight audit and payment system, and also any system where you need to house your LTL rates. So what we have today is a tool that we use for our recent client that we did a bid for, and what we did is we put all of their historical information in there. It's the 3 locations at $2.5 million, and then we also loaded in all of the new LTL minimum charges and discounts. We're going to then take all that historical data and re-rate it under the new rate so you can see where the opportunities are for savings. So without further ado, here we go. I'm going to take a look at the main reports here, and you can see we don't have anything selected at this point. So we're going to go in here, look at all the carriers that we've selected or invited to the bid, which were about 15, and we're going to update those to the lowest carrier. When you take a look at that, now 8 carriers have come up, and we're looking at about a 26.3% savings right now. So in order to, let's take a look and save these selections, and then we're also going to take a look at it by location. So you can see by location which carrier is going to be assigned to that location. It gets down into the lane details further in the product. Looking at this, I have 3,351 shipments with Estes, okay? I'm going to actually take that out so I can show you how quickly the tool recalculates and reallocates all of these shipments. So here we go. I'm going in here, I take out Estes, hit one button, and boom. Still I have 7,085 shipments. Those 3,300 shipments got reallocated to these carriers, and here we go. Quick analysis, fastest in the industry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, what was the savings percentage on that? Well, it was about 21% savings. Okay, that's not so bad, but I really like that 26% savings we had before. So let's go ahead and put Estes back into one location. So now I can narrow this down by looking at these different locations here and say I only want them in the Sparks facility. So once I do that, I simply go back here, I put Estes back in, and I update to the lowest carrier, and bam, 7,085 shipments re-rated again, putting Estes back into to just that one location. So now how do I know they're only at that one location? Well, I go to my carrier summary report for each location. They're not in Roselle, they're here in Sparks, and they're not in Bloomingdale. Quick, how much time would that take you on a spreadsheet to do? Days. So here we go. We're going to look now and we're going to say, okay, let's take a look and see what the opportunity is here with where we're at today. And we're going to say, okay, let's take a look and say, all right, we're down to a 25% savings. Not too shabby. So I'm going to save that as my selections too. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to actually go back into the tool and say, okay, I don't want to have 8 carriers here. I only really want to have 5. So how quickly can I get that done? Well, simple as this. You go in here, you select the carriers you want to see. I'm going to remove every one. I'm going to just say, take a look at a couple of ones that I saw come up on the top, Estes, Dayton. Let's look at Old Dominion. Let's look at Pitt, Ohio, and let's throw a little bit of Cy in there as well. Look at this. Boom, 7,085 shipments re-rated instantaneously, allocated to the 5 carriers I wanted to see. And look, my savings didn't get affected that much at all. So it's automatically calculating all these savings one at a time in each scenario. So This is a pretty good deal. I'm down to 5 carriers. I want to look at some lanes because I know I have some critical lanes in some of my facilities. So I'm going to actually can go in here, and rather than doing mass updates on different locations, I can actually drill down to a location. Now what I have on the screen is actually my location Sparks. I have all of the lanes in descending order, so I know what the largest lane is down to the lowest lane. Once I click on this, I not only get the historical information, I get who bid, the minimum charge and discount, and I also get who the incumbent carrier was, so I can see who was actually handling that before. Well, I know going to San Francisco, I want to have a better carrier on this. Actually, I don't want Estes on this. I want Dependable Highway. The reason Estes was chosen because, remember, we only narrowed it down to 5 carriers, and Dependable wasn't one of those carriers. So I'm actually going to take advantage of this, remove them on this lane, and actually put Dependable Highway in, update my totals, and look at that. Bam, 7,085 shipments re-rated, adding Dependable Highway in that one location, and then off we go. So this is a very powerful tool. It's very fast. It can get your analysis done very, very quickly. You're not going to take weeks and months to do this anymore for LTL or truckload. The other thing that we can do here that's very important is once you want to start implementing this stuff, you want to go and actually put in your carrier pricing. So I'm going to go up here to Estes. I'm actually going to print my pricing addendum, and look at what I got. I have a pricing addendum, 1 page per location. I have my FAK structure, my tariff, which location it is, and at the end here, I actually have my signature page. So it's a pretty robust tool. There are a lot more things here to take a look at, so please stop by our booth at T14. We're going to have some beer over there a little bit later, so grab a beer with us and take a look, and we'll actually take you through a number of any other scenarios you want to look at. Thank you for your time today. Appreciate it.